Hello, buddy.
See, now you've got me typing. I'm in mid type now. Hang on.
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. How you doing? You alright?
back in time for a
Oh
sec.
my god, I look so blue. Hang on.
Right, where are we?
Let's try and...
Here we are. There you are. Hello.
Hello, how you doing? Oh, my
You
background's...
are. It's so noisy. Your background.
No, I know, hang
It's
on.
like it's slightly pixelated.
Yeah, it's because of,
Jack's in 16-bit, but the rest of his house is an 8-bit.
Hang on. Yeah, done. I think when we go to CurryKitten Wednesday, yeah, that's cool. That's it. How you been? How's the knee?
Still, sore and stuff, but a little bit better every day. So we carry on. Carry on. We can't really do much. I managed to take the dog for a walk, which is less than a kilometre, and it took about an hour. Just me sort of hobbling. It's quite good for avoiding people because people see you walking that slowly. They think you're some sort of nutter and will avoid you, which is useful for social distancing.
Oh,
That's all good.
fantastic. So yeah, you
Yeah.
can be truly special. That's all I can hope for. Yeah, the Frank was right. I couldn't be asked to set the old chroma key out. I should, which is bad, but I will do it at some point. Or a long COVID suffer. No, I don't know. Do you reckon you got long COVID?
I haven't even got short COVID. I had a test. I know.
Oh, fantastic.
You must, and you had a test, although your test wasn't as thorough as mine.
I don't know. They done that.
They only did one, didn't they? They did your throat. They did my nose and my throat.
Yeah, they done my nose and my throat.
Ah, I thought you said just did one.
What?
They tried to murder me by shoving the thing so far up my nose. I didn't. It's like literally poked out a bit of my brain.
And I don't. So we're all trying not to catch COVID.
Indeed. Oh, it's best.
Right. So I'm going to try and launch Contradiction.
Okay.
And hopefully I don't get a direct error.
The reason we're trying to play Contradiction is Jack had bought this game, which is Annie Noir, which I had played, but I couldn't remember it. So we're going to play that, and it's saying your DirectX is out of date. And I can only imagine the amount of reboots we'd have to do if you updated that or tried to do something with that. It wouldn't be pretty, would it?
Oh my god, hang on.
DirectX.
You would not... Fuck me, you would not believe this. Fucking hell. Right. Bear with me, people. Bear with me. Fuck. Jesus. Is this gonna capture?
Don't know.
Subtitles on? It's fucking... It is not.
There's nothing seeming to be on the streaming screen.
Yeah, hang on.
And just me
Reset
is on Discord
game,
on mine.
load game, save game. AV options.
AV options. Is this from like a PC or what? What are you playing on?
Go. Alright, I'll go full screen.
Oh, you didn't answer my question. What are you playing on?
Don't try that. I'm playing on PC.
Oh, well that should be just a case of capturing the window, shouldn't it?
It should be, yeah, but it's fucking not.
Ah.
It's a very, very weird game.
If you unplugged all the cables and plugged them back in again differently again.
No, it's just a weird... Oh my god. What a pain in the arse. Alright, hang on. I'm going to have to move everything over. Bear with me, people. We're going to have to fucking display capture this. Like the peasants we are. Go full screen. Let me try and share what I've got with you as well.
Alright then.
That looks like it's got it for you.
Looks fine, I can see it.
Yep. Streamlabs, on the other hand, no.
Interesting.
Capture, display capture. Add source. Display capture. Ugh. Add source.
Yeah, what is happening in America? My friend John just pinged me and says it's all kicking off. Yay! It's there. Oh, we've disappeared. But that's there. You need to reorder the windows.
We should be... I have. That's the weird thing.
We're not there, Jack.
I know.
I think it's an improvement, really, if I'm honest, but we should be there.
There you go.
That's you.
Sorry about this.
There I am. Hooray. What? I've not heard of this game. What's it all about then? Something about a chef, if I'm going to read that as a dyslexic person, but
Chief.
It says chief. Chief. Very good.
I can't remember. It's a very long time ago. All I know, it was a, you know, I think it was a kickstarted budget game kind of thing, and it's very much like, very much like, you know, Dr. Decker and all this sort of stuff. And Frank, can you tell me how well? Hey Clive, how you doing? Can you tell me how well the volume's doing? We can watch the intro and we can read the background case things, and we've got,
that sounds like a good
instructions as well. So Kate Vine is drowned in a lake in the woods just outside Eddington Village. Last Friday
it's fun
night.
when you read it more.
The game starts 1 week later on the Friday at 5 PM. You can guide Jenks around the village in 2 ways. You can follow the direction arrows, or you can press the map button and choose a new location. Pressing select will take you to the new location. When you're waiting at location, you can open your inventory and scroll left and right through the collected items, which include physical objects and information Jenks has collected. If you think you can use an item, try pressing select, and you can exit the inventory by pressing up or down. If you see a magnifying glass, that means Jenks has seen something interesting. Press the investigate button to see Jenks find out what it is. If he can collect the item, it will be added to your inventory. At some locations you'll find one of the villagers you can interview. After Jenks introduces himself, you can get the opportunity to ask them about any item in your inventory. Simply select the item you want Jenks to ask about. When they replied, the bar beneath the inventory shows a summary of their reply. You'll see this every time you select an item. Now you can start looking for contradictions. These must be from the same interviewee, but it will always be from 2 different items. When you select a reply, it will be added to the contradiction box on the right. Pair 2 contradictory replies and watch as they turn green and Jenks interrogates the suspects. This will lead to new information and often a new chapter to progress in the game. An hour at a time until you reach midnight. New chapters introduce new scenes and often open up locations to explore things and find suspects to meet. If you get stuck, make sure you've asked everyone and all the items in your inventory. Make a visit to the call box on West Lanes. Jenks will speak to the Chief Inspector and you should get a clue as what to do next. You can also try the tips from the main menu to help you through your game. These will advise you on what to do next when you call the Chief. If you're really stuck, try a cheat. This will give you a big clue, but it will be added to your cheat count, so try not to use too many. So, we'll watch the intro. Let me know if you can hear it.
My name is Jenks, Detective Inspector Frederick Jenks, and I've been assigned to a last-minute investigation into the death of Kate Vine, a PhD student found drowned at midnight last Friday in a lake in the woods on the outskirts of the tiny village of Edenton. I have until first thing tomorrow morning to decide whether her death was a simple accident or whether this was murder. Kate Vine appeared to the world to be a bright, confident, fun-loving PhD student with everything to live for. However, a history of depression and alcoholism revealed in her medical records suggests that in reality, she had become adept at hiding behind a mask. A lab report indicating a high level of alcohol in her blood, along with the late hour of her death and a lack of witnesses, makes a strong case that this was suicide. But the verdict overlooked some curious details. Why was her driving license found on the opposite side of the lake in which she drowned? Also, there were traces of morphine in Kate's system. Where did she get it? Kate was known to be a free spirit with a nihilistic love of danger, which may, in part, have something to do with a business course called Atlas, which Kate had joined and which she had been attending on the night of her death. Based in a large, stately home on the outskirts of the village, the exclusive Atlas is run by father and son team, Paul and Ryan Rand. Both were interviewed following Kate's death, but neither claimed to have seen Kate after the meeting, and both were understandably eager to distance themselves and Atlas from the tragedy. This isn't the first time that Atlas has been investigated. Atlas and their questionable methods, which many have suggested border on mind control. Ryan is married to Rebecca, landlady of Edenton's village pub, the George and Dragon. As yet, she hasn't been interviewed, though it's likely Kate visited the pub on more than one occasion. One of Kate's friends was Emma Bowman, who lives at Eden Lodge on the road leading out of Edenton Village. Emma was also doing a PhD at the same university, but didn't attend Atlas. Interviewed after Kate's death, Emma seemed shocked and upset, insisting she hadn't seen Kate that night. However, it turned out her boyfriend had. Simon Thompson met Emma at university. After completing his degree around 18 months ago, he went to work at a shop in the neighboring village. He started at the Atlas course a few months ago. Simon insisted that he didn't see Kate after the meeting, but the sergeant interviewing him noted he seemed oddly unmoved by her death, which makes him the first person I want to see tonight. It's time for some answers.
What a curious accent that man has.
Well, don't you recognise him? He's the chief from the Shape-Shifting Detective.
Oh, that's why his acting's so bad.
Now, the acting
Interesting.
is
Immediately,
terrible.
I thought, when I heard about drugs in a system, alcohol in a system, taken to the woods, can we interview Tony about this one?
Yeah, I know, and it's all the... I'm expecting...
All the trappings of a Tony Hall murder, yeah.
Oh my god. What are we playing?
I'm upset about the lack of gingers. They're all brunettes.
Yeah. What is it? Puzzle.
I know what you mean, Frank. I'm sure I've heard this Alpha Course thing before in some sort of Christian type thing, perhaps. I'm sure it's something they've done. Although the little sort of pillars sort of have a sort of reminiscence of Scientology about them, different levels and things.
I'm just having a little bit of a... Is it an indie game?
Don't know.
It's not retro.
It's not retro. It is FMV.
Casual playthrough.
How's my what now?
Looks pretty retro. It's not. Alright.
Not retro.
So... Start game.
Start game.
My name is Jenks,
Oh.
Detective Inspector Frederick Jenks, and I've been
Hang on, I'll
assigned
click
to...
to exit. Because we've done this.
Right. Yes, we have. Also, I felt his little corkboard is very good, but it needs some little strings going between the
Yeah, totally.
eggs.
I know. Don't. Stop it. Stop it, Curry.
So, we want to see this bloke first, but I've no idea where he lives.
Who are
we
we
know?
looking for?
He said that the boy that saw her but seemed unmoved by her death is who he wanted to speak to first.
Okay. Oh god. Well, I can't believe we're playing Jenks.
Jinx. Jinx is a weird thing. It makes me think Scooby-Doo.
I know, isn't it? So,
Oh, okay. So, Paul Ryan Rand, phone box, post office, Rebecca's pub, Simon and Emma.
Atlas, the Woodland.
So was it Simon we wanted to speak to?
Let's try it.
Let's try it out. Go into Eden Lodge.
Oh god, look at it.
Those are pointy shoes. We could make an FMV game.
Fucking cheese on toast, innit? Oh. Not for Simon.
Is it Simon?
Yeah.
Detective Inspector Jenks. I'm investigating an incident in the village. Could I come in and
How's
ask
it
you a few
sound?
questions, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Not bad for me. A little bit quieter, but that might just be Discord.
We can just go through here if you want. Emma's working in the front room.
Hi.
This is Inspector James.
Jenks.
What's all this about?
There was a death in the village. Kate Vine, I believe you both knew her.
Yeah. Do you need to speak to both of us?
I'll just speak to Simon first, if that's okay.
Bronwyn! With the fucking tarot cards!
Oh no.
Is it okay in here?
Oh, this will be fine.
Is there a special agency where you're not good enough for TV, but you can be in FMV games?
This is too loud for me, I'm sorry.
I'll tell you then. Alright, first pick an item you want to ask about. Ask to see it when you've heard the reply. Alright, so we're looking for contradictions in his story. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, we get it. We get it. So, what can we ask about? We can. We should start by asking about her death.
Had lost this.
Not a driving license.
No. No, I don't think so. Never seen it before.
Sorry. What are we gonna do?
Let's ask about her death. Let's start with the
Sorry.
death question. So let's ask
When
about that.
was the last time you saw Kate Vine?
So last Friday's meeting, I think.
Did you see her after the meeting?
No.
How long have you known Kate?
That would be when we started Atlas. 3 months ago?
Did you socialise outside Atlas?
No.
How would you describe her? What sort of person was she?
Well, she's talented. She was full of life, you know? Sharp, quite sharp.
Would you say she had any emotional problems?
Her mood could change. And, well, there was the drinking problem.
When did you become aware of that?
Well, she would come drunk to meetings sometimes. She would reek of the stuff. I mean, everyone knew, but nobody really said anything.
So,
Is it me, or is anybody
tell
else
me a bit about
thinking,
Atlas.
the
Well,
fuck
it's
is that
just
hat
a
about?
business management
I know.
training program for postgrads.
And you started this after you left college?
Yeah.
And it's on every Friday?
Yeah, well, my group isn't doing it this Friday, but one of the groups is.
Okay, thanks.
Can you sit more in the middle of your screen, please? Like you normally do. Thank you. No, that's... yeah.
I have to do detective style things, and that might involve me leaning
Yeah.
and contemplating, stroking my
I think they
chin.
didn't have a trench coat, but they had a dodgy hat, and they were like, "Fuck it, that will do."
They're like,
It's-
what's
they
one of
couldn't-
those Sherlock hats called? We need one of them.
A trilby.
We need a deer stalker.
Yeah.
A trilby. That would be Sherlock Holmes in a fucking trilby hat. All right,
Maybe.
Governor. Got some good gear here in the car if you want it.
My ladying. How does that look like? Why has she got her tongue like pushed like in between her bottom teeth? Like it's so weird. And I like her dimples, but yeah, that's the photo of a raging alcoholic, by the way.
So how do we? So does that mean we haven't got any contradictions? What happens if you click on one of those? Does it say anything, or does it just replay it? Click. Are you clicking?
Well, yeah.
Click, click, click. Oh.
I can replay the answer.
Oh,
I've got
okay.
a line.
So Kate often turned up at. Oh, I see. So can we find a contradiction in any of this?
No, last thing, Kate. Right, we've only got two things.
Yeah.
Look, Kate.
It's about how we organise these into like contradictions. We don't seem to have any contradictions there, do we?
No.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Don't worry,
Visit
it's only a
Emma.
few questions.
Yeah.
So, we read your fucking tarot. She's gonna die.
Right, let's ask about death before driving licenses. Maybe we'll get a contradiction between her and him.
When was
You
the
can't,
last
it's gotta be
time
with
you
the same
saw Kate
person.
Vine?
It was last Thursday in the college library. I saw her and we chatted for a bit. She seemed her usual self.
What was her usual self?
Oh,
Not because of skunk.
Kate being Kate. You know, a bit wild.
Wild? What way wild?
Oh, she just used to question everything, you know. Have arguments with the lecturers, things like that.
What else?
That is wild.
Kate had a drink problem.
How noticeable was that?
Well, it wasn't at first, but as the year went on, she'd be drunk in the afternoon. But I think she cut down, you know, towards the end of college and when she started her PhD.
No, you like Frank. Fuck me. It is fantastic. You don't have to.
He does ham it up a bit.
Yeah.
I don't think he knows the meaning of anything but ham.
Yeah, he just needs pineapple
My
to finish
goodness.
it off.
It's
With the
just
ham.
like try and react in a least convincing way possible. Really? And why'd you say that?
You need
Move
the
around.
pencil as well.
Change your expressions. I do. I need a hat and a pencil.
Yeah, and then be like, my lady.
Did you know whether Kate had lost this or not?
I don't know, but I don't think so.
Sucking the thing out of her hand. Yeah.
Well, we haven't really got much there. Argumentative. Didn't see Kate very often. Well, were they on the same course? Because if it's like, didn't see Kate very often, last saw Kate in the library on Thursday.
Can you cheese
Or-
this?
I don't know. What about Kate appeared her usual self and didn't see her very often? If you didn't see her very often, how did you know what her usual self was? That's my contradiction. That's what I'm going with. Does
No.
anything happen when that wasn't a contradiction?
No.
You say?
No.
Okay.
I think it goes. Oh, it turned green. It will turn green
Oh,
to
I
ask
see.
that.
You're trying to go through every answer, aren't you?
No.
It looks like that's what you're trying to do.
Shut up, Curry.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
All right.
Best to knock on the window for Emma. Simon always answers the front door.
Well, we've talked to him already. Should we go back? Should we go to the pub? I think we need a drink.
No worries.
To the pub. Where's the pub?
Smithy Lane. Look how fucking English this is. Look at it. Fuck me. Do you remember when you could go into
Super
here and
English.
stuff? Do you remember one
No,
of these? Public house?
I've got no recollection. That is looking a bit more familiar with nobody on the streets, though, isn't it?
Yeah. No answer.
It's a pub. There's no answer.
Probably because it's too early.
Friday after 5 p.m. It's like, yeah, pubs are shut. It's after 5. Well, go to the map because there's only a few other people we can talk to, isn't there?
Hang on, I think it said something thing and Brenda, didn't it? And then I don't know.
Yeah, Frank, we got a problem. We can't contradict between two different people. We have to do it about the same thing on the same person.
Yeah.
Where are you off to?
I don't know. I don't fucking know.
If you go to the main map thing, you can choose a thing from it. And we can go and talk to Paul and Ryan Rand. Is it behind there? Go down behind Brandon House.
Yeah, look.
Where is it?
We've been there. That's what I was trying to do.
Oh, I see. Oh, that doesn't look right.
Yeah.
This is the wrong
Are we
place.
supposed to go to the phone box?
No, that's calling the chief.
Yeah, I know,
bad.
but maybe we're supposed to call the chief.
No, you call the chief when you need a clue.
No, you just...
Yeah, you do. Where are you going?
I don't know. I'm just going
You're just
places.
out for a fucking joyride, aren't you?
Where do you want me to go?
Let's go visit where the body was found.
Oh no, it was the lake, weren't it? Should we go into the clearing?
Alright, or we
Or
can
did
go
she
to
drowned
Atlas.
in the lake though, didn't she?
Yeah, that's... well, she was found in the lake.
Oh.
Looks like a piece of jewellery there, stuck between the boards. Well and truly wedged in.
Yep, that's definitely wedged. What are you going to do? Use stick with jewellery.
Well, I don't know, where now?
Towards Atlas.
Hang on, I'm going into the woodland.
You've gone to a dead end, man.
No, I know.
It's where Tony's other victims are buried.
Have to come back later, I think.
No Atlas.
It does feel like that Polish game again.
Oh
So
god.
we can't
yeah.
get in. We're going to need an exploding hamster.
What game? Was that one of my games again? Or was it yours?
No,
it's
that
yours.
was my
Fucking
teenage
hell. Oh.
agent or something.
Oh
No, just use the map thing to click on something rather than... That's it. I mean, you might pick up a clue, but it seems unlikely.
no.
Maybe we can go back to those people and ask about jewellery.
How the fuck?
Let's knock for Emma this time.
A few more questions, if you don't mind. Be back later on, if that's okay.
Nope.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
I don't know. Do you have to throw a marshmallow down a well to tempt the hedgehog? Put it in the hole in the cable to retrieve a key for some diving equipment?
We did ask Emma about the driving
Yeah.
license.
Thank
She
you.
said, no, I
Probably
don't
be
think
back
she's lost
later.
it.
Yep, but this is what she said.
All right, we're going to have to try and find those
Did you
people.
know
Go back to the map.
whether Kate had lost this or not?
No, top of the morning.
I don't know, but I don't think so.
No.
Okay.
There you go. And
Right.
do you know what? We definitely have got nothing to contradict about it because
Exit that. Go to the map.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Now where?
Right, mappity map. Click on. Can you click on? I'm pointing at my screen. That's no good. Paul and Ryan. If you click on them, do you get anything?
No, only the pins.
Oh, well, go to that pin. Maybe they're in that house, and we just need to go in that house.
No.
Oh man, that's a pain.
I'm calling the chief.
He's calling the chief already. Chief, I haven't got a fucking clue. I've bought my hat and everything.
Oh.
Chief's at the pub, even though our one's shut.
Is this...
It's basically saying, sorry, you haven't started the game yet. we weren't prepared for you to call for help just right now. I think you're...
Oh
He's
my
not there.
god, no way. 147 won it. Oh my god. Can we read that number plate? Do you reckon if we zoomed in enough?
Why would you? What is it, a clue?
No, it's not.
It's going to try and find them. We saw your car. Keep going up West Street, then we'll see if we find any clues. Why can't we find any bloody thing there? Is there any... There's nothing to click on, is there?
No, it's all this shit.
Where are you?
You know, like when you saw a clue, it was literally just a fucking giant magnifying glass. Here.
Yeah.
Oh god, we're doing something wrong, aren't we?
Yeah.
Rebecca's pissed.
The pub's closed.
Yeah. Nothing.
There's in.
Atlas is locked.
Atlas is locked, yeah. The village hall we can't get to. 'Cause there's no clickety click on it.
Woods Lane.
What was that? I was looking back at the stream then, there was a magnifying glass.
What?
Was that at the village hall? Yeah, go to the village hall again.
Oh my god.
That's the pub. Where are you going?
Hang on. It's really difficult to navigate.
Is it though?
Oh yes.
Look, there's a clue. It's some dog
Always
shit. No,
nice
what
to
is it?
randomly find a key on the floor.
What's it a key to? Click to try using this.
There's no use.
Let's go to Atlas. That had a lock. We could try it there.
There's another clue.
Wow, isn't that interesting?
And apparently
No.
we can improve our life at 8 PM. There's no...
Go to Atlas. Let's see if that key works. Where's the door? That's weird. I'm sure
Yeah.
we found a gate
Yeah,
last
I
time.
know, yeah.
Okay. Well, let's carry on down here. Go at that dead end just in case there was any clues we missed.
Look,
There's not.
Yeah, there's none.
Maybe we can use the key to get the piece of jewellery out
Oh, what
as a
genius.
lever. Because obviously he wouldn't have his own keys that he'd carry around with him.
Yeah, he doesn't need to get into his house or work or anything.
Maybe use a key. Yeah, there you go. Click. Oh, says you. Alright then. Let's see if it says pub written on the key. Be handy. We can try and get in the garage, are we? No. Let's go back to Simon and Emma and say, hey, do you recognise this key? Let's knock for Emma. I want to scare her by peering out the window.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Ooh. It isn't worth asking Emma about the key. Says who? Let's ask Simon then. Oh god, you're going through all the things again. Ugh. He's trying
Look,
to
this
cheese
one's
it.
green. Doesn't think
What one's green?
Kate had dropped her license. How do you ask stuff?
Visit Simon.
That's all for the moment, thank you.
Doesn't have pub written on it, and you can't.
Drop silver key. Can we ask Simon about it? Oh, fuck you. What would you know? Okay.
Did we do it? No. How are we so bad at this game?
License and... What about license and drunk?
No.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Jesus. Beep up. Well, let's try some more doors.
Was that not a contradiction?
Yeah, we tried that one
Oh.
already.
Thank you. Probably be back
I
later.
don't know how to play this game.
Let's go out and see if we can do anything else with the key. Try the pub again. Well, we're not at the pub yet. We have to approach the pub.
We are, yeah, but once we approach the pub,
Oh, you've switched to... Oh, I switched to mouse play. We've lost our little things. Where'd it go?
oh my god, I found a bug.
What are you trying to
There's
on?
a clue at the lodge. What lodge?
Yeah, wasn't a lodge. What's this lodge of that you speak?
Oh, Simon and Emma.
Oh. What are you doing?
Pressing the
Who
wrong
put you in
button.
charge?
Don't make me open Parsec.
Oh, yeah. Fucking hell. Come on, Jack, get with it.
Trusting leaving a bike unlocked. Looks like homebrew equipment. Ah, this might come in handy.
For what?
getting the fucking thing out.
Getting the piece of jewellery. Off to the jewellery, let's do
big
it.
fucking thing. Thank you, Frank. Yeah, here. And then we go to the fucking...
Okay.
No.
Your screen's right in front of you, and it's got a big display, so you need to notice these things.
I don't know.
Where are you going?
I'm trying to navigate to the shit. Alright, fuck off.
Vauxhall bottles, screwdriver.
Interesting. I thought forensics had checked the whole area. Obviously not very well.
Top of the morning to ya.
Let's go back to Emma and Thingy.
Right.
I really want to interrogate them about that box of old bottles. What did you have to do with the bottles?
Hang on, I'll be right back.
This isn't the pasta cheese thing, is it?
Sorry.
He's turned his camera off. It's an outrage. I can't do anything, people. I'm not connected to Jack's computer. I'm sitting here. He still has a drinking problem. Everyone's got a drink. If they're drinking homebrew, that's pretty bad. They have to wait a long time for it.
I'm sorry I'm so bad at this game.
Come on. Where are you? Put yourself on the screen. You disgusting cheesy pasta.
Emma or Simon?
Let's start with Simon.
A couple more questions, if that's okay.
I noticed a lot of bottles outside. Are they yours?
Yeah, I make homebrew.
For yourself?
Well, no, I give it out to my friends and stuff. I tried selling it at first, but I didn't have any takers, except for James over at Farmhouse. I used to trade it to him for herbs and stuff.
Do you see James a lot?
No, not really.
Okay. About the unlocked bicycle.
Recognise this at all?
It does remind me of something.
Does it remind you of a bird?
I've seen it somewhere, but no, I don't know.
What were we after?
Well, let's try the unlocked
Just the bike
bicycle.
outside.
Oh, that's my cousin's. He lent me it. I need to buy a new lock for it, though.
So it's your bike at the moment?
Yeah. There's no bus service to speak of around here, so it's really the only way to get around.
Frank's going into Naked Gun territory. Quotes over here. Screwdriver. It's an offensive weapon, that is. Oh, apparently it's not worth asking. Simon's homebrew. Oh. So I haven't really got any new infant. Bike brother's cousin bike is any way Simon get to work. Anyway, what's work previously then?
Hmm?
How did he get to work previously? I haven't got anything there. Let's hit him up with the same stuff. There's nothing there.
That's it for the time being, thank you.
Pendant?
If you want. Yep.
Ever seen this?
Oh my god.
Looks like, that's my old necklace. I gave this to Kate.
So Kate might have been wearing it last Friday.
Yeah, well, perhaps, but I can't see why. She was always buying new things, you know, lots of jewellery, stuff like that. It's meant to be a bird in cage, but the cage's fallen off. I'll show you.
Where did you buy it?
I didn't. Some wanted present.
Secret admirer.
Not so secret.
I see.
That's how it should have looked. It's called a freedom necklace.
Do you mind if I keep this?
No, not at all.
So the necklace did belong to Kate. Interesting. I'm starting to wish I'd brought a spare evidence bag.
Interesting. Ask about the bicycle again. Good answer to that.
Whose is the bike outside?
Oh, it's Simon's cousin's. He uses it to get to work.
You know the lock's broken.
Oh, I know. I keep telling him to fix it.
Boxall bottles.
What's the stack of bottles outside?
Oh, that's all Simon's stuff. You better ask him. I don't know.
Interesting.
Just handled the evidence and handed it to two people I know.
Yeah, it's
Amazing.
great forensics. Necklace is Emma's, but she gave it to Kate. Kate bought nothing jewelry.
Have you ever tried Simon's homebrew?
Me? No. I don't like beer. I only drink wine. I can't stand spirits either.
Like did you see that? Like, look at the side
Have you
eye.
ever tried Simon's homebrew?
Me? No. I don't like beer. I only drink wine.
What is
I can't
it?
stand
Have you ever tried
spirits either.
Simon's homebrew?
I know.
Doesn't like beer. Oh, we should. Oh no, because we can't ask him about. Well, we can try going back and asking. Are we going to
Thank you.
open up any more
Probably be back later.
questions?
We should
Haven't
have a
asked her.
contradiction by now, surely.
You'd think so, but I can't see him. The only one we've got is like Frank suggested about like I only gave it to friends, but Kate was a massive drinker, sort of thing. Try that with Kate's a heavy drinker.
Yeah, what is that? The makes his own homebrew.
Kate often seems drunk.
No.
No. It's meaningless, isn't it?
Only what? Only sold it to James.
With what? There's nothing contradictory. Yeah, we tried it, but there's nothing contradictory about it. Freedom necklace. Ah, okay.
You know what this is?
Yeah. Yeah, I think Emma had one like it. Actually, you know what? Kate had one. I remember because I asked her about it one night when we were all out drinking in college.
Ah,
I was probably
doesn't
pretty drunk.
socialise.
That's what college is all about.
Contradiction.
Yeah.
Nail
didn't-
him.
Oh, so hang on. We've got.
Where's the option
Um,
to stab him with the screwdriver?
So what are we looking for?
So let's start with that. Didn't socialise with Kate outside Atlas.
Yeah,
And go down to Freedom Necklace.
we are freedom necklace.
And that's the thing. It's like Kate wore. They said they're all out socialising. This is the problem. Damn it! All right, go with broken pendant.
Oh, only known Kate for 3 months.
I don't think that's a contradiction.
College.
Try it.
Aha.
Okay.
Because yeah,
Oh,
college is. a
So
long time
how
ago.
did you know Kate was wearing a freedom necklace 18 months ago? At college?
Well, I knew Kate at college, but I didn't get to know her till we started Atlas.
Yeah, I
Right.
tried that.
So you
Kate
didn't
was
socialise
really
with
good.
her at college?
No.
And you didn't socialise with her outside of Atlas?
No.
You didn't see her outside Atlas at all?
No, not at all.
Oh, he moves the
Oh,
time.
thank God.
So
that
Simon
was
did
painful.
know Kate at college, but why would he lie about that? Maybe he knows Kate better than he's willing to admit. 6 o'clock. I wonder if Rebecca's working in the pub tonight.
I think he's telling us to go to the pub.
Yeah, we tried it. I only sold it to James, and yeah, I tried that. I think I did anyway.
Suddenly it's open. Mysteriously opens at 6 o'clock, this pub.
Restaurant or bell?
Oh, I want to press the bell. Ding, ding, ding.
Sorry, what can I get you?
Detective Inspector Jenks. Rebecca, is it?
Yeah.
There's been an incident in the village. I'm conducting an
Rebecca,
investigation.
is
Could I ask
it?
you a few
Sounds so
questions, please?
awful. It's like
Right.
you're a thing.
Come through.
Thank you.
Opposed to are you Rebecca? It's much more polite.
She looks guilty as fuck, didn't she?
What's it about?
There's been an unexplained death locally. Not sure if you've heard.
The student?
Yes.
Yes, it was dreadful news.
You're married to Ryan, one of the Atlas leaders, yes?
I suppose I am, yes.
Well, I just wanted to ask a few questions about Kate and Atlas, if that's okay.
I don't know if I'll be able to answer any of them, but sure.
Right, we're gonna have to contradict hard, Curry.
Okay. Hang on, let me get my notebook.
Oh,
I need to follow his lead here.
I've got my notebook.
Got my pen. It's even got a secret light in it because it's a detective pen.
Oh, we're detectiving hard.
Right. Okay.
In order, like Detective Curry always used to do.
Yes. Establish ourselves before we ask about the screwdriver.
Did you know Kate?
Not very well. She came in a few times, but she was quite a moody person. You could tell she had problems.
Oh,
When was the last time you saw her?
Friday. She popped in for a minute.
And when was that?
hey Win, how you doing, buddy?
seven-ish.
Hey, Win.
Was she on her own?
I didn't see who she was with. She put £20 on the bar and then left.
What was that for?
A breakage, presumably.
£20? Just for a beer glass?
Well, she was very drunk. She just put it on the bar and then walked out.
Was there a broken glass?
Not that I noticed. But she was a strange girl.
I don't think we've got anything there. Yeah, not in that one thing. Let's try the driving license.
Have you seen this before?
No, sorry.
So you didn't know if Kate had lost it?
No idea.
Maybe we ask her about the key. Someone must know about the key. Ah, damn it. Screwdriver. Do you know how to make a screwdriver?
Oh,
Balls.
0. Thank you, buddy. Oh, with a prime as well. Oh, you lovely,
that's-
lovely person.
That's
Oh,
bad, Win. I wondered if you might get delayed with this new horrendous lockdown thing.
oh man.
Probably for the best. You're very prone to infection with they chiseling out half your hip.
Oh, 2 subscribers, man. Oh. Guys, I fucking love you guys. I know, I need my butt cut open. Oh, this is...
Do you? Has it healed up again?
Yeah. She doesn't know about the broken pendant.
Simon's homebrew. He's competition. Does she know about him? Ooh.
Know anything about Simon Thompson's homebrew?
Does he make homebrew?
The eyes!
No, we do buy from a microbrewery, but we don't usually buy from kitchen breweries.
Look at that, look.
Know anything about Simon Thompson's homebrew?
Look at
Does
the
he make
fucking side eyes, man.
What's
What
wrong
the
with this man?
this acting.
Does he own the software company or something? They kind of
don't know.
cast him on purpose. It's like, I want to be in my game. I'm paying.
Do you recognise this?
I've seen students wearing them. Has some sort of meaning, doesn't it? I forget what it is now.
Seen anyone wearing one recently?
Literally got the word
Not
freedom
that I
right
can
next to it.
remember.
Okay. That's everything, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, is there someone else to ask if we go through to the restaurant?
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
I don't think.
Well, let's try. Maybe we'll find a clue. Maybe we won't find
No
a clue. There's no clue there, Governor.
There's all this like background chatter stuff. There's no one there.
Yeah. Who just laughed at us? They saw the eyes,
More
didn't
questions, please. Thank you.
I know.
they?
Last
Okay, didn't they go well in the pub?
one, no key, no bicycle.
Cool. So
Screwdriver.
the only thing we've really got is homebrew. Freedom. I've seen students. Really doesn't help us, does it?
No. Oh, good little
Ah,
fly
cool.
around the factory.
Wynn's going to do some 10-minute fly-throughs on those 6S batteries. Even more if you're flying indoors. Be careful, it is quite powerful. Didn't see Kate was with 20 quid for breakage. Kate was very drunk. There's nothing particularly contradictory there.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Who else can we talk to? We could try and see if the those people have turned up in their stupid house or something.
Yeah.
Them guys. Ugh. God damn it. Oh, you're not calling the chief again, are you?
Yeah. The chief
You're like
little
his little
bitch.
bitch, aren't you? Dad, I don't know what to do.
Daddy's not talking to me.
Yeah, damn straight. No, that's just where we came from.
I know.
It's the garage door again. Nothing's changed. Let's try using. Dude, shimmy the fucking garage open with a card. Let's try stabbing someone with a screwdriver. Surely that'll work. I could try Atlas again, see if anyone's gone there. This isn't open till 8.
Oh. Left.
Oh, new place. There's a disturbing man there.
Is it? I'm a police officer, Detective Inspector Jenks. It's all right. You can carry on if you want to. I'm just going. I'm investigating a death in the village, Kate Vine. There was a death recently.
I knew her.
Well, could I ask you a few questions, please?
Bit dark.
Well, if you give me your name and address, I'll come later on. Where do you live?
Stab him with a screwdriver.
And what's your name?
Ooh, big eyes for that one.
Oh, do we get the eyes again?
Yeah.
Put me out of a job. Oh my god. How the fuck were you supposed to know? You're supposed to walk aimlessly around and run into him.
Apparently.
Fuck off. This game.
And not only do you have to walk around aimlessly, you have to do it every hour just in case something's changed.
I know, innit?
Enter Atlas grounds.
We're in.
Yeah.
They accept all major credit cards, apparently.
That's handy. Let's go into the atrium.
Ryan was interviewed in the lounge.
This looks a
according to
lot
the
like the guest
report.
house.
That must be his office.
Probably is.
Which door?
Do you reckon that's Dr. Decker's couch and they just green it up?
Can't. Hasn't got any ginger tarts with her shoes off, can't be.
Which one?
Lounge. So what was all the creaking?
No clue. Look at that fucking carpet join. Jesus Christ.
That's definitely a hotel room.
And the old turkey red.
Classics.
So can we not go upstairs? Is he like some sort of Dalek investigator? I can't do stairs.
Got bad joints.
Guess we leave.
I guess so.
Or major credit cards. What did
So
you say?
farmhouse.
No.
Abbey Farm?
Come back in an hour and you might feel like having a crack at the stairs.
According to the map, Abbey Farm is across the road there.
There we go.
Door.
Should we ring the
up
doorbell?
the stairs.
Oh, what's that the stairs? Should we ring the doorbell first?
Clues.
Apparently not. Look at the greenhouse.
For
And
herbs.
the man's stash.
Remember he said, like, I trade it for herbs.
Yeah.
Oh, clue.
There's a clue.
Picture frames with black painted glass. Very interesting.
Oh.
Is it very interesting? Go back down the steps and ring the bell then.
Why would you paint the glass black? Oh, I don't want to look at this picture.
You can sell it as a goth mirror.
Could I ask you a few more questions, please? Didn't take you long. Haven't got much time.
Haven't got much time.
Just close the doors.
Very deliberate head movement.
Where do you want to sit? Oh, anywhere's fine. I didn't quite catch your name.
James.
Sit there.
Thank you, James.
James, is it?
Why are you asking me about Kate Vine?
Routine. You know Simon, don't you? Thompson.
Why, what did he say?
That you all went to college together, you and Kate. Is that right?
Might have done.
Right. Good enough.
What do you know about this?
Yeah.
This? Do you use this to smoke your drugs?
Let's go up to the death. Tell us about the death, as you admitted knowing
When
her.
was the last time you saw Kate Vine?
Can't remember.
How did you know her?
Through Simon. His girlfriend was mates with her. Saw her around college a few times.
Did you socialise with her much?
Nah. She wasn't my type.
What was your type? There's nothing there, Jack.
Did you know whether Kate had lost this or not?
No idea.
I think he's still stoned. Still the key.
What do you know about Simon's bike?
What bike?
You haven't seen him on a bike.
I haven't seen him.
When was the last time you saw him?
About a month ago.
Keep your voice a bit lower. Were we able to ask about the key or not?
No.
Oh, okay. Simon's homebrew.
Have you ever tried Simon's homebrew?
Thompson's tar? Yeah, I've tried it.
Did he sell it?
Well, not to me, not for money anyway. We used to trade stuff.
What did you trade?
I make a nice herbal tea as it happens. Him and his girlfriend were into it.
What was his beer like?
Lethal.
Strong?
Knock your eyes out.
Okay. Freedom necklace.
Ever seen one of these before? Freedom necklace.
I don't think so.
Oh, he looked away. Oh, so.
Now, what's all this stuff in the workshop? Paint and stencils and
Greenhouse.
things like that?
Just a little sideline of mine.
Oh, you do picture framing.
They're black mirrors. Scrying mirrors.
Now, what's a scrying mirror?
Show you one if you want. Scrying goes back centuries. The ancient Persians did it. This country pagans still practice it. The fortune tellers pretend to do it. That's what the crystal ball's all about. It's all scrying. Mirror's just one way of doing it.
But what is scrying?
Depends who you are. People do it for different reasons.
What
That's
sort of
why they did
reasons?
it. He said, what is it?
Exploring your mind. Clearing your mind. Communicating with the dead.
Is that what you use them for, James? Communicating with the dead?
And they make them for other people these days.
And there's a market for these, is there?
Lots of people want to talk to the dead. Even if they don't believe in it.
Do you make a profit on them?
I don't do it for the money.
How very charitable of you. Can I keep this?
Keep it.
Thank you.
Thank
Black
you.
mirrors and hookah pipes. I wonder what else James is into.
Feels like destroying. There's nothing really there that he's contradicting on, is there? They're very different questions. It's like, hey, about Emma. Can't really contradict that to like, so. It's a scrying mirror. Said he hasn't seen Simon. That's a sign a month ago. Unless you could try traded herbal tea with didn't see Simon for over a month, but he could just say, yeah, I saw him ages ago. Yeah, that one. And the haven't go to the bike. Didn't last saw Simon about a month ago.
No.
No.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
We can maybe go back and talk to someone else about a scrying mirror, I guess. So, the pub's open.
Progress 4%.
We're doing well.
Pub or these two?
Let's go pub first.
Ding.
Ding
Ask
ding.
you a couple more things, please.
Black.
Fucky
Right.
Jess, how you doing? Have you ever seen this before? Oh no, no. I think we've got a. I think we got a fan of this this series. Oh, don't spoil it for us.
Photo frames and paint.
Have you seen one of these before?
Is it meant to be black like that?
I think so.
No.
Oh my god.
Okay.
That's it. That was the only bit.
That's the only bit we had. Let's try Emma and Simon.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Well, I just think him doing that. So see, we haven't seen that. I don't think. Yeah.
Everything he does is too serious and
I
over the
know.
top. What's the investigate down behind the pub thing? Investigate down behind the pub. Maybe there's a clue. Scoob.
Ah.
Shifty. Raise the eyebrows. And again, he's raising his eyebrows at nothing.
A broken window. Recently smashed by the look of it. Might have to ask about that.
Let's enter the outbuilding. Use the key. Booyah.
Oh. So we know what the 20 quid was about. It's a broken window.
Someone's done a terrible shit in here.
No, it's just my acting.
I think we should investigate behind the shelves.
Industrial
So we have to
part,
leave
right.
otherwise. Oh, there's a clue. There's a clue thing. The magnifying glass.
Where's the isopropanol? Clue. All right, Frank, we got the clue.
We got it. Jack didn't see it.
Atlas.
Looking eyes in the sky.
I know. Oh no.
Oh, hello.
Wonder whose mask this is. Rebecca's or Ryan's?
Is there ISO outside? I didn't know there's ISO outside.
So one of their dogging masks. We should investigate behind the shelves.
Just looks like junk, but it's too dark to tell.
Too dark. What have we got? Do we have any lighty thing? Set
No.
fire to everything. Oh. Isopropyl. Isopropanol.
Yeah, where's
It's,
the ISO?
I can see rapeseed oil. That's not quite as exciting. It doesn't burn as well. Right, leave the courtyard, go back in the pub and ask about the broken window.
Write a bit more. What? That's
You
cooking
can
oil. Or is it
seriously
that?
go in there. We don't care. No one cares. Back into the pub. Pub. We'll get on a contradiction here for sure. Ding
Just a
ding.
few more questions, if you don't mind. Do you know what this is?
Oh, you'll have to ask Ryan about that.
So this is Ryan's.
It's to do with one of Ryan's methods on the course.
Go on.
Well, masks allow you to play at being someone different for a while. Students find it quite liberating.
So this would be for a student.
I think that one's Ryan's, but students do wear them, yes.
No, I hear it's bad stuff.
It's really bad.
Okay, you need to go to sleep. Alright. Sophie's just asked me if I knew what was happening in America.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
really bad. Okay. Where's the thing about the window? Scroll down. Broken pub window.
How did the window get broken out round the back?
I don't actually know. Someone said two girls were arguing outside. I found out after they'd gone.
And when was this?
Last Friday, just after we opened, about 6:30. I taped over it until I can get it fixed. We don't want people getting cut and suing us.
Does that sort of thing happen a lot? Arguments?
No, not really. I'm quite strict when it comes to borrowing clients I don't think are suitable.
God, it's catching now. She's doing eyebrow raises. Okay, window broken last Friday. Oh, Rebecca is strict about borrowing clients, but she said Kate was difficult or always pissed or something. Go back up to Kate. Go back up to Kate. Kate was very drunk.
Sorry.
Jesus. Alright. Sort your vid out.
What am I doing?
Kate was very drunk, along with very strict about borrowing clients.
No.
Motherfucker. Doesn't know who broke the window, but Kate left 20 quid. No, that's not it. We don't want the time. We want. She says she doesn't know who broke it.
Aha. So, you said Kate gave you £20 for a breakage, but you didn't have a breakage.
That's right.
Do you think the payment could have been for the broken window? Could it have been Kate who was arguing?
Well, I suppose it could have been, yeah. Could have been Kate, you're probably right, yeah.
But you don't know who she was arguing with?
No, I'm not sure.
I'll ask around. Not realising Kate had broken the window. Rebecca really should have worked that out before now. Unless she did. But why would she lie about that?
Don't know. Oh, where are you going?
I want to look at the window.
Oh, fucking hell. Can't look at the window. That was a clue. We've looked at it. Oh, man alive. You just like lurking in garages, don't you?
Yes. That's cooking oil. Sorry. Right, more questions?
We don't have any more for her. We could try.
Ask about a few more things, please.
Who are you going to try and ask about then? We could try asking Simon and Emma about that. And we could try asking them about the mask, because he was on the course, wasn't he? So he might know something about it. Come on.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Do you want to open Parsec?
No. It's more fun to talk to you about it.
That's not Ryan, is it?
What? No, we don't want to talk to Ryan.
I thought fucking
wanna
Ryan's the mask.
Yeah, but Simon was also on the course, so she'd know about the mask. Just ask him. Do what you're told, man.
Couple more questions, if that's okay. Have a look at this. Know anything about that?
I haven't seen this one, but it looks a lot like an Atlas mask. We use them for some of the workshops and stuff.
Really?
Well, you have to say something boastful or arrogant. You do it first without the mask, and then you say it with a mask.
And the point is?
Well, it's easier when you have the mask on, isn't it? People are not as afraid to be free about themselves, you know?
They really went a high budget with the mask.
Well, it was advertised.
Sharpie written on a piece of cardboard.
I think I've still got the... This is the advert that was at my college. To be honest, I've learned more in 3 months at Atlas than I did in 3 years at business school.
Can I keep that?
Yeah, go for it.
I suppose that might be useful as a conversational starter.
Kate's argument.
Know anything about an argument at the pub last Friday?
No, I didn't go to the pub last Friday.
What did you do after the course?
Just went home. Came here. Just came straight back.
Nice. He didn't say he didn't come straight back. Let's ask Emma about that shit. Oh, we've got the mirror thing.
Ever seen one of these?
Yeah, that's one of James's. He's into like New Age stuff, mysticism, magic spells, that sort of thing. He's nuts, though. I mean, he thinks the government are tracking him or something.
Why would he think that?
Well, I don't know. You'd have to ask him.
Do you know anything about a broken window at the pub?
No, I don't really go to the pub very often. I'm not exactly a pub person.
Nah, got nothing there. Let's try Emma with the same shit.
I gave Didn't he say like? Didn't he say like, you know, fucking college pub?
Nah, I don't think he did, particularly.
That's all for the moment, thank you.
Oh, I don't know.
What do you know about Atlas?
I know that it's a business course. I went with Simon when he first went, but it wasn't really my thing.
How often did you go?
Just the once.
And you decided it wasn't for you?
Yeah, I'd been to something similar, so decided it wasn't for me.
Did you hear about an argument in the pub last Friday?
No, I wasn't there.
You weren't in the village?
No, I went home last Thursday night, actually, to see my parents.
But you do visit the pub?
Oh, yeah, I mean, I know Rebecca quite well. We all went there quite a bit after college.
Mm-hmm.
Skrallen, hey, evening. How you doing?
Ever
How's
seen
it going?
this before?
Oh, he's-
Nope, but I haven't, sorry. I think I'd have remembered it.
Broken pub window.
Know anything about a broken window at the pub round the back?
The pub, a broken window at the back. Yeah, I saw it was broken.
When was that?
I was in the pub on Monday with a college friend.
What day is it today?
I don't know.
Try the mirror thing.
Have you seen one of these before?
Is that from James?
Now, what do you know about James?
That he's creepy.
I hear contempt.
He was selling them last Friday at the market. There's a market every week type thing. And I usually go there for lunch.
So you wouldn't buy one of these?
No, I wouldn't. But Kate would.
Was she into this sort of thing?
No, I don't think so. She bought one, and I went round to her flat to try it out. You're meant to see ghosts or spirits or something. It doesn't work.
How do you use it?
You're just meant to stare into it. Shall I show you?
Go ahead.
Okay, so you just stare like this, and then you see.
See what?
Sorry. Look, you're meant to see a ghost or something. Look, it doesn't work.
What was the name of the fucking special tarot cards they used? What was it called? Oh my god.
Oh, some funny deck, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. Thanks for the follow. James was selling last Friday, and went to see parents on Thursday.
Where was he selling them? Oh yeah, he was away, he said. Yeah, that's the one you've already clicked on. Last Friday, yeah.
Aha.
Boom.
So, you went home to see your parents on Thursday night, that right?
Yes.
But you said you saw James at the market on Friday.
No, I went to see my parents on Friday night.
What time did you go on Friday?
8 or 9.
And you didn't see Kate at all on Friday?
No.
You're not a very good liar, Emma.
Okay. I saw Kate.
Where?
Stick to your story, for Christ's
At the
sake.
pub we were arguing.
Go on. What were you arguing about?
Was it mirrors?
I'd lent her £50 because she was desperate, and we were just arguing. It didn't really bother me. She just didn't have it.
And Kate broke the window?
Yes. She did things like that when she was angry.
Smash things?
Yes.
So it was Emma arguing with Kate, but why didn't she want to admit it? In case it gave her a motive? Or something else?
I don't know where they buy their windows from, but 20 quid's not going to replace one, is it? Do we... was she in the pub then?
Oh, I don't know.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Oh, top of the morning.
Do we have to go back and say, oi, pub lady, you knew that,
Yeah.
It was Emma, and then we go to Creepy Man and said, "Hey, you sold these to Kate."
I guess.
A few more
Bing.
questions, please.
Yeah, ask about that. Why
What do you
not?
know about this?
It's an advertisement. They had it designed by an agency, I think.
And when was that?
Last year sometime.
Kate's argument again? No. Go broken pub window then. Well, she's good friends with Emma, but says she didn't know who she was with. But it just depends if she actually went into the pub.
So what am I meant to?
I don't know. Didn't see who Kate was with, but we haven't got anything from her saying, "Yeah, I know all about Emma."
Bit stuck I am.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
All right, go to Weirdo and ask him about the mirror.
This game makes my head a bit
What?
gone. Do you know what I mean? I feel like
Oh, well, we've been at it a while.
I know.
I'll ask you a couple more things, please.
I think it's 'cause it's making me think, and I haven't done this for a long time.
Know anything about a broken window at the pub?
Don't go to the pub.
You've never been to the pub.
Didn't say that. Been to the pub, but not for about 2 months, 3 months.
Oh, where are we? This
About
is
Kate's
awful.
argument. Kate's argument. Try that one. Ask about the mask if you want to.
Know
as well.
anything about an argument at the pub
There's
last
no
Friday?
placeholders for anything.
No.
No.
Ever seen this before?
No, should I have?
No, it's okay.
We gotta see that again.
Ever seen this before?
No, should I have?
No, it's okay.
Weirdo.
Ever seen one of these?
Seen them around college.
What do you know about it?
Not much. It's a business course. Ask Simon, he's on it.
You wouldn't be interested in that sort of thing. And you haven't discussed it with Simon?
Not really.
Tell you what, he's studying at
Business
college.
doesn't interest me.
How long has Simon been on the course? What did he say? Was it 3 weeks or 3 months? Oh, that's the sort of thing I was hinting at.
Which one?
Well, the ones you were just clicking actually.
Oh, I don't
Hasn't
know.
seen Simon for a month, but he knew he was on the thing. Try the scrying mirror. Is there any more questions there? Oh yeah, we can't ask anything.
I don't know.
Anything else we can ask about Kate? At the top.
Emma. Didn't socialise with her, but apparently bought a fucking mirror off him.
Yeah. Can we say can't remember last time along with selling mirrors or something?
Oh, I don't know.
Nothing there to contradict us.
No. And this is so hard because it doesn't.
You don't know if you've already asked.
Yeah, I lose my place in this. Oh. Says it's strong.
That's it for the time being. Thank you.
Fuck it, I'm using a clue.
That's a tip. That's different to a clue.
You should call the chief for an update.
Not again. He never answers his phone. He's at the pub.
I know.
Oh.
Yeah, Chief, I had a confession from Emma Bowman. It turns out she was arguing with Kate last Friday outside the pub. Kate broke the window. That's what the money was for.
What were they arguing about?
Money. Emma says she'd lent some to Kate, but Kate hadn't paid it back.
So Kate had money problems, so she broke a window and then paid Rebecca back for it. Something doesn't add up there, Jenks.
It doesn't make sense, does it?
Yeah. Call me back when you know some more.
Okay. Speak later, Chief.
Bye.
Should we leave it
That's
there?
the thing. Yeah. But those things have come from two different people. We can't say to her, you wanted the 50 quid off her, but she paid 20 quid for the window because they're two different people.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's difficult. Right, let's leave it there.
Because your brain's dead.
I know. What I'm struggling with is the what I'm struggling with is the
game and the interface.
Yeah.
And the man that keeps doing this and going, hello.
Would you like to know the percentage of how much we've achieved?
5%?
Oh, no. Any idea?
Well, yeah, I said 5%. What is it?
11.
Whoa, we've gone up.
I know, isn't it? Oh, fuck.
We've only got, at this rate, another, 15 hours. And we'll get it done.
That's it. Right, let's just try and find someone to raid. And we'll go from there. But thank you everyone who came on and said hello and everything. Oh god. Does Ashens accept raids?
I don't know. I could see he's on just chatting.
Yeah, let's go raid Ashens, bloke from Norfolk, quite a good laugh. And,
he's never going to
catch you
acknowledge
guys
his
later.
two famous.
I don't know, he might, fuck knows, who knows. But, yeah. Catch you guys later. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget we're on every Wednesday. They're on Curry's or mine.
Bye all.
Thanks guys. Bye bye bye.
Thanks for joining.
Never played poker.
Well, there
I
you
think
go.
It's about lying. This doesn't help me. Dreams are fragile. Thank you for the raid. That's very good. Right.
That was curious.
Right. Klondike, other version, 2.3. Writing 2.3 down because I'll leave that in a minute.
Yep, that's it.
Klondike, We Like Colours by John Everett. Original in Amiga Basic by David Ad.
Right, I'm going to find out what's happening in America. It's all kicking
that's
off,
what colours
apparently.
Yeah, a load of Trump supporters raided the something house. Main house.
Crazy.
Well,
It's
no.
basically
Doesn't look
inciting people to
as slick
riot
as the
now.
last one, but the last one didn't start. So
It's a dick.
Pretty much.
Mm.
And thinks that, you know, he's done nothing wrong.